in bed and I can't. My cat won't let me. Come on, man. Link. Hi, Sam. Cat won't leave me alone. No, Link. No, Link. Stop. I do not have any gloves at the moment. I haven't gone out anywhere today. I've been in bed. I just can't do it. Link. Oh, finally, I'm going to junior. I can lay back down. Now I'm awake though. Aw, he's having junior. No. Nope, now he's licking his balls. Lord. I need to unsubscribe from Nelson Green. Yep. No. Link. Linky. Link. Link. I felt like, you want this cat? He won't get on my face, I love him, but he's making me nuts. He says, hi, Felly. I'm your little Linky Lou friend. He says, I love you. What's Ligma? Likes to be in my face. Aw, he was touching you. He reached out to the phone. Who's Ligma Coons? Ugh, so thirsty. I'm dehydrated. Oh, at least he's not in my face. He won't let me sleep. I guess he's just gonna lay here and groom himself. Now he's watching the phone. It's grooming time, I guess. I don't know what this cat's doing. Ligma Coons. I know that means something. I don't know what. No. Yes, I love you. God, he looks just like his dad. It's like, here, I'm just gonna lay in your face and groom myself. He bites my ears. I'm tired. My tattoo didn't get finished. And Dave is blaming it on the fact that I live stream. I was like, what is that? That's me in the mirror. That I live stream. Why they tattoo? No, it's because it's because he was crabby last night and tired, so it got awkward. So we all left. But it's got its color now. We just gotta put the black in it. Yes, like. What? No. Can you do that somewhere else? Can we groom somewhere else, please? Do we have to groom in my face? Oh, can we just kind of... You have no sense of personal space. He has no sense of personal space. Which one? Achilles, he's sad. He's laying on the couch. He misses Carter. Carter comes back today. But he's sad because he misses Carter Lee. Cat. That's the pillow you're licking. Yeah. Junior's right here. Being Junior. No. No. Get out of here and do that. Go do that somewhere else. Achilles Kiwi. No. I'm just gonna go lay with Junior, I think. I spend all day in bed, and when I do, you know, the animals like, I want to stay in bed with you. I don't know why they do that. Junior. June. Junes. Junior. Junior's being lazy too. He's like, I'm too fat and lazy to get up. He's a good boy. He's a chunky boy. He got on top of my canopy thing I have outside. You know, his chunky butt jumped up the side of it and then realized he's too chunky, but wasn't giving up and fucking clawed it all the way up, ripped it as he's going up, and then his chunky butt gets up there and almost falls through. I was so mad. I was like, Junior, you're ruining it. Oh no, wait, hold on. What? Okay. I kind of lost something. I was like, fuck my life. No, I didn't. Oh, God, I'm not even dressed. I'm in underwear and a tank top. It's not a pretty sight. Good morning. And my boobs are sagging because I have no bra on. Me and all my glory. No. Not that that's much better, but tomorrow is injection day. I need the simple count. Because the Zepbound count is not allowed to inject me anymore. He's not allowed to count me down. No, sir. Not the simple count. Not the Zepbound count. He is not allowed. He came to do a countdown for rep piercing. Oh. And, I wouldn't let him. Nope. No, sir. I say, you may be the Zepbound count. That may be your thing, but you're not allowed. You're not allowed. You're an evil count. Did you see my Blair Witch Project shorts? Farkas or Simpson, I can't remember. One of them made a short, and it was giving me Blair Witch Project vibes, so I started making Blair Witch Project counts. He's got the beanie on it, And it's the audio from when she's in the tent. She's like, I'm so sorry. You know, when all the snots running out of her nose and shit. Oh my God, I'm sorry. And, I don't know. I got an obsession with putting audio to the count. Yes! Did you make the little guys? The little tree guys? I like them. I don't know, did you watch that movie when it came out? My mom had to take me because they wouldn't let anyone in under 18, and I was like 17. But she wanted to see it too, but she got vertigo. Like her vertigo was acting up from the cameras moving. So she got sick, so she couldn't sit through the whole thing. But I remember when that came out, I was at church camp when I heard about it. We were all, like, everyone was talking about it. Because their marketing campaign was found footage. It was found footage. And that was crazy. Like, we all thought it was real, you know, because we were young, and that's what they did. I saw my name with Farkas and Simpson and Felly. I can't remember if you put Simpsons. I saw my name with Farkas for sure. I can't remember the third. I think your name was on there. I love that. I love that. I have saved in my phone. I know it sounds weird, but I kind of want to print it up and put it in a frame and hang it on my wall with my pictures. Believe it or not, I have a wall of pictures. They're kind of, I add to it, but, you know, I used to move every month. Or every year, I mean, because I didn't like moss to grow on my feet. So, like, the first, 10 years of being out on my own, I would move, but the same pictures would go with me, and I would dedicate a wall to these pictures. And, God, by the 15th move, the wall was, full of pictures. Well, I still have my wall of pictures, so I want to add it to my wall of pictures. Oh, yeah. I like a love spell. You don't need a love spell for me. I already love you. But you can cast a spell on me anyway. I'm okay with it. Man, when I was hardcore in limerence, when Christopher and I were apart and broke up, that's weird that I said we're apart. And then said broke up. God, that's fucking weird. Anyway, when I was in hardcore limerence, I seriously thought about spells. I was grasping at so many straws. I was desperate. That was a hard time in my life. I always said when I got through that, it wouldn't be lost on me that I made it through. And I'm so happy to be where I'm at with that right now. So I never thought I'd get here. I mean, I knew I would eventually, but God, it seemed like it was eons away. The limb, yes. Limerence. You know, limerence, when you're in love with somebody and they don't even know you exist, or they don't want to be with you, it's like a weird byproduct of heartbreak, I guess. Limerence. That was really hard with Christopher. That was really hard. That was probably one of the hardest emotional things I had to navigate in my life. Limerence is, it's kind of, what I'm doing is embarrassing, being a limerence? Probably. But we all go through it. We all have or will go through a stage of limerence with someone. I mean, we all go through it. We all want desperately to be loved by somebody who does not love us. Whether that be a partner, a former partner, a future partner, a future former partner, a relative. Oh, I think I'm cursed when it comes to that stuff. I was telling Tim, not Timmy, but Tim, the one that was the lawn care guy that I work for. We were talking about Nicole last night because I had to go see him, and it's crazy because Nicole and I were really close friends, and we're not now because in their breakup, she like made people like pick sides. I'm like, I didn't want to pick sides because what are we, 5? Like, I'm not, and that, and like, she brought him to her friends and, you know, was very demanding on, like, love this person, you know, like, I love them, you have to. So, I did, like, I got close with him, like, we were friends. And then they break up, and she, you know, she's like, you have to pick sides when he has no family here. Like, well, he's got his daughters and his ex-wife, and that's, like, it. And he didn't have any friends here. And, you know, it was like his friends were her friends. And anyway, so I'm very adamant about them not getting back together because I see a pattern with her and how she's with guys. So, and I don't like to see him hurt. So I'm very adamant about them not getting together. And it finally, I think he's finally out of limerence with her. God. And he seems like he's in such a better place. But I was telling him, I was like, you know, Tim, now that I think about it, I have not been in a relationship, like a real relationship, for 10 years. I have not slept next to somebody for more than one night for more than 10 years. I'm like, that is so long. Because my life used to revolve around finding a spouse, finding a partner, being married. I thought that had to be achieved to be complete. I thought I did. I don't know why. It's not like I had that drilled into my head or anything. But in my mind, I thought I did, so I would stay in these horrible, toxic, abusive, horrible relationships. And I would put up with things that nobody should ever have to put up with, should ever have to experience. And I would, like, be in them because I thought that if I could just make it through these rough times, you know, it's that light of fucking potential that you see, or, you know, the unrealistic idea of, like, this person will be like this again. And I would stay because I thought I had to have somebody to complete me. And look at me now. I'm in my own home. I just built a deck around a pool, my deck, you know, like, I just look back and it's like, I don't know, it's like, why did I think that completed me? Why did I think somebody else, not of my flesh, not of my blood, not of me, why did I think someone completed me? Because they didn't. And I feel 10 times more complete now, alone, not in a relationship. Oh, I was reading that. You butthole. I just feel so much more complete than I ever did when I was with somebody. My children complete me. Definitely. And, you know, I think in between Carter, you know, I had Carter and DJ 10 years apart. Not in that order. And I think one of the reasons I felt like I had to be with somebody while DJ was growing up was, A, I felt like I had to give him a father. B, I felt like he deserved to have a 2-parent household, which he did. It's just, the road to get there was crazy. Anyway, though, but I also think it's because I wasn't complete because Carter hadn't come around yet, so I was looking to complete a puzzle that I didn't know I didn't have the pieces for, if that makes sense. But then Carter came along, and I felt complete. I was still in a downward spiral of caught upness, I guess. Greg was very, very, very controlling and abusive, and not physically per se. He punched me once. I'm the only person he's ever punched. He hits like a girl, so there's that. But like, I was still caught up in that. Like, he would threaten to take Carter away and get Carter taken away, and he would take Carter away until he got arrested for it. So I was still caught up in that, but overall, when Carter came around, I felt complete. So my children complete me, but not, like, I don't need a spouse. Yeah, it'd be great to have one. It'd be great to have a happily ever after. Wonderful. That'd be wonderful. But if this is my happily ever after, I mean, you know, it's kind of shitty, but I'll take it. Because I feel more productive and complete, and I just feel more, I don't know. I just feel more like me than I have before. Right? The only thing I need is more money and perkier boobs and a nose job. Yeah. And nicotine. Lots and lots of nicotine. But that's crazy to think my whole adult life and part of my childhood, you know, like I always played like house and, you know, like with my Barbies and my gem dolls and shit. They always had husbands and you know, like, and I was always boy crazy. I was like 10 and we'd be going to the pool and I would like want to wear a cute suit because what if I met a boyfriend there? If I met another 10-year-old boy that thought I was cute and that might be my future husband? Like, that's my mindset when I was young. All into my like 30s, that was my mindset. And just to think that like my life revolves around that, and now I'm single and voluntarily single. Like, what a huge 180. But it wasn't like I left that mindset overnight, you know? It wasn't like that. I wanted to catch frogs and shoot guns. And I bet you did. I shot guns as a kid. And an adult. I didn't catch frogs very much. I wasn't much on frogs. They could jump. I like critters. I like little critters. I like rescuing little feral critters. My dad built me a tree house in the common ground, little woods area behind our house growing up. And he would let me tear it apart and rebuild it too. I loved it. I loved that about it. I could just, as long as I kept the flooring part on there, I could tear it up all like around it and like rebuild the sides and like different levels of it. And I would find like stray cats or little critters or just whatever, and I would have a little adoption place for them back there. I'd be like 6 years old with like a cat adoptions sign in the front yard. Come back to my treehouse and adopt a stray cat I found. I would take care of them and find them homes. I had a real log cabin. Damn, I just had a tree. Well, and then my dad built me a swing set when we got back from our Florida vacation when I was 9. And part of it's still up. The monkey bar parts are still up. A, they're concreted in the ground, but B, he made like a grape arbor situation out of them, and kind of they have 2 grape arbors in their backyard. One I got married under, where the garden was. They had a grape arbor there, and that's where I got married, in the backyard, under the grape arbor. And but the swing sets he built me, it's like now, you know, I think the brand is like Rainbow Brand or something, and they're the wooden swing sets, but he built one before that was a thing. When metal swing sets were still all the rage, he built me a wood one, and it had monkey bars, and it had a platform that went up about 10 feet, and then it had a gymnastics bar under the platform where I could practice my gymnastics bar work. And it had swings. 2 swings. It was cool. I think... no, I think he finally took the platform down. I know after I was older and moved out, like, they kept it up for DJ. And then I know parts of it started coming down later because, like, neighbors were starting to kind of come and go, and other people's kids would come over and get on it, and they didn't want anyone getting hurt because, you know, that happens. I know I broke my arm when I was 6 on my neighbor's swing set. I thought I could walk, you know, the metal swing sets that have, like, they're just a triangle bars, and then the long bar that's got, like, the swing, the trapeze, the little cart swing on it, and then the other, like, triangle metal bar that holds them up. I thought that bar that, the bar that stabilizes it, that goes across the triangle bars, the bracing bar, I thought that I could walk that like a tightrope when we were playing circus, and I was walking it. And no, I could not, because it's not a tightrope, and I didn't know how to tightrope walk to begin with. And I broke my arm when I was 6 on my neighbor's swing set. And they were always, like, they were afraid I remember that conversation, they were afraid my parents were going to sue. And, like, by the time I was 18, I'd been in, like, 5 wrecks as a passenger. And everyone always thought we were going to sue. And we never sued. I still, to this day, have never sued. I swear, though, the next time I get hit in a car wreck, I swear to God, I'm going to get out and dookie my parents. I heard you get $10,000 just if you dookie yourself after a car wreck, so I'm going to get out and dookie myself and find out. It's worth it to me to find out if I get $10,000. I'm going to sue now, but we never sued. Because we just weren't sue me people. We live in the sue me state, but... That's cool your dad built you a log cabin. My grandpa built my cousins, because there's a big age gap between my cousins and my sister and myself. We're talking like over 10 years. But my grandpa, down on the farm where they lived, he built them a playhouse. And now I see these playhouses, like the type, almost identical to what he built. I see them around, and people are living in them as tiny houses. And I'm just like, my grandpa built that. 'Cause I got to play in it when, you know, because they were older when I came around. So they were done playing in it, and I got to play in it as a kid. It was fun. It sits in my cousin's backyard. It went with her when she moved, and then when she moved again, it went with her when they got the farm. And it's either at the farm or she may have moved it to the horse arena. I'm not sure. Dude, if you ever come here, Polly, we got to go to my cousin's horse arena. She has a horse arena. You know? Oh, yeah, no, we drank root beer and pretended it was beer. And we'd tell everyone, oh, look it. And we'd, like, put something over where it said root. And we'd be like, look at our beer. And we thought people believed us. Oh my God, who is William and why did he burn the fucking whiskers off your cat? And how do you pronounce that? But yeah, if you ever come here, we're going to go to the horse arena. Though I haven't seen those cousins for way too long, and we're just right down the road from each other, and we never, I don't know. When family members that are the patriarchs and matriarchs of your families die, you don't hang out with your family as often. At least my families don't. Shit, I haven't seen my mom's side of the family other than Corey and my cousin Linda and Lucinda. I haven't seen them. Well, God, it's been 10 years. But I haven't seen the other ones for 20 to 30. My grandma died when I was young. My grandma died young. She was matriarch of that family, and her and Granny were, and my grandma died at 56. And it's crazy because she died of cervical and ovarian cancer. Cervical, uterine, and ovarian. She got it the first time, and they gave her a hysterectomy, and then the second time, well, they didn't give her a radical one, though. They kept her cervix, and I don't know why, and she didn't follow up with her paps and all that shit, and it came back and killed her. And it's just ironic because I never follow up with mine, even though they've already told me there's pre-cancer cells. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I need to watch that because 56 is coming up. But when she died, I don't know. When she died, the family kind of died with her. And Granny was too old to be as bossy as she wanted to be, so yeah. My grandma died, the whole family just kind of died with her. And my aunt died, and that was it for me. But I hopefully I'll see my Aunt Ivy this August. She's coming up for the Willie Nelson concert, so it'll be great to see her. And my cousin Jacqueline. And then when my grandma died, a part of my aunt died with her. A big part of it. She was never complete again. That was hard. But yeah. And then my grandma and grandpa died on my dad's side, and that was kind of the end of that family, too. I mean, we still get together. No, we don't. Let me rephrase that. No, we don't. We haven't gotten together since we spread our ashes. And Carter was in a stroller when we did that, so now he's a teenager. It's hard when the glue goes away to keep everything together. And everyone says, well, you can be the matriarch. You can be the glue. No, I can't. Nobody in my family likes me. I'm the black sheep of each side. Except my mom's side is nothing but black sheep. So I kind of get it. I fit in better there. But nonetheless. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Felony. Yeah, that was the last time I saw my mom's side of the family. It was when my great aunt, my last great aunt died. Because that's when I saw Corey and them too. Because Corey's husband died of environmental meningitis, and so she's the one that pops up on here now and then. She's my other managing mod. He he died unexpectedly. And Corey and I are close in a sense that we don't have to talk or be around each other to be super close. We're just like that. We're just... the last time I talked to her was the last time she popped up on YouTube, a year ago? But we're still uber close. And so, I love that about her. And her husband died, and I didn't even think, we were at Lake of the Ozarks when I found out. I just packed our stuff and we went right to Kansas City. And I mean, I just told Christopher, I was like, we gotta go. And I just packed up Carter and boom, Kansas City. And then while I was at Kansas City, I found out Aunt Jeannie died. And so I had to go back through Lake of the Ozarks to my parents' house in St. Louis. And then we all went to Hannibal, or through Hannibal up to Mercer. And then on the way back, and checked on Corey through Kansas City. So it's at the same time, and people are dying at the same time, and we're just making this triangle around Missouri for 2 weeks, going to funerals. That was the last time I saw my mom's side of the family in that extent. Hey, Hex. Oh, have that burp. No, sorry. Everything does fall apart. Everything does. And it's hey, Too Tall Rob. I always wonder, though, what is worse? When someone passes and you have to grieve that and you move forward with it or whatever, you grieve it, but they are gone? Or is it when a friendship or a relationship, whatever, dissolves and that person is still around? Sometimes I think that's harder to grieve because there's that hope of potential that still lingers. My best friend at 32 years, we don't speak anymore. And I've lost friends that, I've had friends that die. And that's really hard, but you know, there's not that potential for them to come back. And there's something almost comforting about that, in a sense of like, when you compare it to somebody that's still around. Like, I'm not saying I want to murder anyone or anything like that, you know, I mean, I'm just saying there's an odd comfort in knowing somebody's gone, because you're not dealt with the torture of not being able to spend time with them and stuff, because I don't know, it's a weird, life is weird, man. It's a weird thing. It's a fucking weird thing. You got baby kittens? I have a kitten here. He finally fell asleep after biting my ear and licking my face and being overly affectionate. Isn't it weird? It's weird. Life is weird, man. So we should all just smoke weed, drink beer, and love kittens and raccoons. Well, not a big fan of the raccoons, but, you know, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. We got a rule. When I go down to the dumpsters, if they're getting out of the dumpster, I stay back and let them climb out of the dumpster and run away. And if I don't know they're in the dumpster and I throw them in trash, they don't come out and attack me. That's the rule we have. We've got an agreement that if they're outside, I don't fuck with them, because the outside is their home. And I'm not trying to come in their house and fuck their shit up. And that, in the same sense, they don't come on my porch and rip up my trash, because this is my home. So the coons and I have an understanding. We have an understanding. I appreciate that from them. He said the next friend that abandons me is kidding, but if you leave me, I'm gonna kill you. Deal with it. Well, guess what? I have a death wish, Felly. No, I'm joking. I have a death wish, but I ain't leaving. You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me, my love. Sorry. Deal with that. You're gonna want to murder me. You're gonna want to murder me. You were involved in the suspense, anticipation. We shall wait. He signed up for this. I'm not letting you get that easy. Damn it! I'm in a contractual obligation, as are you, my friend. You'll want to get rid of me before I want to get rid of you. I promise you that. I always tell people that haven't met me in person, when they meet me in person, like, I get it. There's a return policy on me. It's okay, because I am an acquired taste, so I get it. If you're like, Sarah, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just don't think you're like lobster. I don't know. You look delicious, but I don't know. You're kind of rubbery. Like, I would like to rescind this friendship agreement. I don't get mad about it. I get sad about it, but I don't get mad about it, because I get it. I'm a weirdo. I get it. I'm a fucking weirdo. And try as I may, for some people, I just can't not be weird. I can't be not weird enough. No, for some people, I can't be normal enough. And I try as I may. So I understand if they want to return me. There is no statute of limitations. There's no, you can return me whenever you want. That date doesn't exist. There's not like, you only 30 days. No. Obviously, it can be 32 years. So there you go. I'm mad about that, but that's a different situation. That's a different situation. And you know what, though? It's for the best. I keep telling myself that, but it's true. It's for the best that Kim and I are not friends anymore, because she's not the person I fell in love with as a friend, you know? Like, she's not that. I'm not the same person either, but she's not. Her moral foundations are different, and that is a lot. That's a lot. changed who she was for her spouse. And she did so with blinders on, not being able to see what he really is. I guess it's best that she not see what he really is because, you know, they got a kid together and shit. Well, now he's an adult, but whatever. He's provided a good life for them. That's what matters, I guess. He was just an insecure, jealous fuck who saw an opportunity to get me out of the way so he could be number one without anyone else in his way. He's the type of guy that I feel like under different circumstances he would be jealous of his own child. Yeah. But like, how did my best friend marry that? I introduced them too. I didn't know he was like that. She still don't know it. But once I saw it, once I recognized it, he knew. He knew. He was like a vulture coming out for roadkill. He knew that I saw him for what he was. And I had to go from that point on. And I knew it too. I knew it. I realized it. And then it hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. It's like, I mean, almost immediately after I saw him for what he was, boom. I'm like, he's going to eliminate me. And I would tell myself he's not. And I would see things happen or hear him say things or see him do things. And I would tell myself, no, I'm being paranoid. This isn't happening like that. This isn't what's going on. Because I didn't want to manifest it. But it happened anyway. And he did a good job of it too. He made me feel like it was my fault. Had me apologizing and crying for something I didn't even do. For just simply being alive. Oh, those types of people are the most dangerous. You know what I mean? Those types of people are the most dangerous people in the world. Not that they could do a lot of harm to a lot of people, but it's that they can do significant harm to one person. They have the ability to do significant harm to one person at a time. Yeah, everyone that doesn't like me sucks and needs to reevaluate their shit. That is accurate. Everyone that doesn't like you, they suck assholes and they need to reevaluate. And you know what? They're missing out. More for me. More for me and Simpson and Parkes and DFD and everyone else. So more for us, motherfuckers. And your cat. More for your cat. So there you go. The bricks always suck. Those fuckers are usually fun though, till the bricks happen. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know that he was ever fun for me. I always felt like I was in competition with him, but I never saw it that way. But he did, but he wouldn't outwardly express it. It was always just like an undertone that I was aware of, but couldn't finger exactly what it was. I didn't finger him, no. But there was always that undertone. And, you know, Kim and I were best friends since we were 12. We were extremely close. She was like a sister, I guess, for what it'd be like to have a sister you lived with and full time. You know, like my half sister. I have my sister. My half sister is like 15 years older than me, and we never lived together. I would see her occasionally. Not even on Christmas, like, because I don't know. But, so I don't know what it's like to have a sibling, but I assume Kim would have been the closest thing to a sister that would be. And, but when he came along, there was always an undertone that, that he had to have not just a relationship with her, but that bond that her and I had. But like, it couldn't be that he could have a bond like that with her too. It's like he was, there was that undertone that he had to be the only one that was bonded with her. That there wasn't room for anyone else to have a bond with her. And it was always just lingering, and I don't know, I was really good for a long time at just brushing it off because I didn't realize that's what it was. I just thought it was just boys are weird, guys are weird. And I chalked it up to that for years, for like a decade. But she moved to Oklahoma to be with him, and I would call her at night and cry. Just hysterically crying, when are you coming home? And he hated that, because I think he thought she was really going to move back home. I knew she wasn't, but I would still call crying because it hurt. I missed her. And I think that intimidated him. I think that scared him. I think he seriously thought she was going to leave him in their life to come back and be my friend in person. And I guess he saw the opportunity. I think he was waiting for the opportunity. And when the opportunity was old enough to speak, he told opportunity what to say. Knowing damn well that she wouldn't dispute it. For a long time, I blamed the opportunity. Just quietly blamed the opportunity, but it's not the opportunity's fault. The opportunity was a child. Opportunity was influenced. Now I just blame Chris. Because he's what made her into the person she is now, which I know from a distance, it's a Mona Lisa. From a distance, it looks great. Up close, it's a hot mess. Up close, it's a helicopter parent. I hope you never have to experience that situation, because it's harsh. There's a lot of time for unneeded self-reflection that comes with that, gaslit self-reflection, where you can self-reflect for hours upon end and still never come to a resolve, which is in its own torture. To sit there and say for hours on end, what am I doing wrong? What about me about me foundationally needs to be fixed? What am I doing? What am I saying? How am I acting that has made me such an unlovable person? But then you come to realize that it's not that. It's not that. It's that somebody else has made this person see you in that sense. But the gaslighting, the projected self-gaslighting that comes with that experience is one that I don't think a lot of people live through. I'm not like tooting my own horn saying, look at me, I made it through it, but I think it's something that a lot of people that have committed suicide have experienced, and I understand why they bowed out. Like, I get it. That is a hell all its own and unique to only itself. Like, it is harsh. Harsh is just such an understatement. Harsh is such an understatement. I wish it upon no one. Not even Megan. Not even fucking Megan. You know how much I hate Megan. Hate is a strong word, but you know how much I fucking hate and despise that bitch. I wish it not even upon her. And there's not much in this world that I don't wish on her. But that situation I honestly wish on no one. Pedophiles. I can wish it on horrible child raping, killing pedophiles. But that's because I wish everything bad on them. No holds bar. Balls to the wall on that. But that's just overall, that's default. Like the things you wouldn't wish on your own worst enemy. It's okay to wish it on child raping, killing pedophiles. We all should. We all should wish nothing but death and horrid experiences upon them. If they live this earth, may they live it in horrible experiences. And I know karma, I know, watch what I say, I know, but come on, child raping, killing pedophiles. I'm just saying. I know, but I'm just saying. You should see me when I said that. Like I looked up and to the right, like karma's like hovering above me or something. Like I directed it to nothing. There's nothing there, but like in my mind there was, and I like said it to karma. Like I know karma. Like karma's lingering over me. Like watch yourself. Like I'm karma. This is my job, not yours. I know. I know. I'm allowed to wish it, just not allowed to put it into action. I know. That's karma's job. Karma doesn't like it when people do their job, unless they are asked to by karma. Oh, I've got the autistic rumination thing, so yeah, I definitely don't need more of that. Right? That's a hell on its own too. I was thinking the other day. Yeah, we don't need them to say out, right? And animal abusers. Anyone that abuses the living beings that cannot defend or speak for themselves. Those are the fuckers that karma exists for. Yeah. And I happily do karma's job when requested when it comes to them. I do so without question. I blindly go for it. Karma says, this fucker abuses animals and children and old people. I'm like, say no more, karma. I'm honored you picked me. Don't worry. I'm not tripping off bail money. We'll figure it out. I'm on it. Say no more, karma. I am honored. Facts. And then I usually don't even feel bad about it. Sometimes I feel bad, but then karma reminds me to not feel bad. And I still sometimes feel some kind of way, but then karma's like, that's just because you're not a piece of shit to that extent. And I'm like, thanks, karma. Appreciate that. And then karma's like, don't get it twisted, you're a piece of shit, just not to that extent. And I'm like, thank you for the reminder, karma. Karma's like, I just don't want you to forget that. And I'm like, I know. How could I ever forget that? I am but a piece of shit, just not to that extent. And that's a good thing. I don't want to be a piece of shit to that. I don't want to be a piece of shit, but if I'm going to be a piece of shit, I don't want it to be to that extent. You know what I mean? Karma's wild. No offense, karma. I mean that in a good way. Karma is wild. I have the 7 laws of karma on my door, so that way I at least subconsciously see it every time I leave the house, every time I walk out the door. I subconsciously see it. You're not a lazy POS. You're not an actual or a lazy POS. You're just my horse. My horsey friend. I don't think you're a POS. I wouldn't be friends with a lazy POS or an actual POS. So there you go. Sorry, you don't meet that criteria. I don't know what to tell you. RIP to your RIP to your thought that you're a lazy POS, because you're not. So RIP to that thought, because it's not real. So there. One of the saying I like, and I say it a lot, and I say it to people a lot, I feel like I don't put enough emphasis in it, even though I truly mean it. Carter's going to be home soon, I need to get dressed. Is it's their loss. Because it's true. Like, the cashier at Dollar General, I know him, he's a kid in the neighborhood. He was really upset, and I feel like I didn't put enough into it. I had a lot going on, and he was working, and there was a line. All excuses I tell myself are okay, but he was like, the person that's supposed to be there and love me unconditionally isn't. And when I said it, I meant it truly. I just feel like it didn't come off that way, and that sits on me. I feel like I didn't do enough in that situation. But I said, it's their loss, not yours. But I mean that. And I know it's like such a cliche thing, and I feel like I say it a lot to people. But every time I say it, it's meant. I just feel like I say it so much that it's lost its meaning. I don't say it with enough vindication or something, maybe. It's probably because I don't say it to myself enough, too. See, there's times where I like this, I'm able to reflect on my own self and how I feel about myself. And I'm able to say, you're really hard on yourself. Stop. You don't have to be your own worst critic. You don't have to be. It's okay to be okay with yourself. It's okay to love yourself. Like, I have those moments where I can do that. But then I can't follow through with it. I don't know why. Is that a curse? Am I cursed? Is that what that is? I don't know why I hate myself so much, but I really do. Of all people in this world that hate me, I think I hate myself the most. Like, when people will try to say or do something to punish me, I'm like, just don't. Just don't, because what you're putting on me is child's play compared to what I put on myself. And one time I had somebody very angry at me and say, oh yeah, well, you're still alive, you haven't killed yourself, you don't hate yourself that much. And I say, au contraire, motherfucker. Au contraire. To be alive and hate yourself is much more of a torture than killing yourself. It's much more of a torture. It's every day versus never again. Au contraire, motherfucker. Felly, I think you might be in a stage of depression right now. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm there for you as much as to what extent I can be. I am but a piece of shit human. But, Felly, this may be out of my pay range. This may be out of my skill set. I know when my depression hits, it's out of skill sets for those who are not mental health professionals. So I go to a mental health professional because, that's their only job, to be a mental health professional. I'm just saying, I'm there for you, but this may be out of my skill set. But it doesn't mean I'm not there, because I'm there. I'm just saying, there may be a point where you want to look into somebody who is much more trained and knowledgeable than myself. For I am a dumbass. I prefer to be called Dumas, but, I'm okay with dumbass. It's funny when I see my shrink, I'm like, I need a mental health professional, and I'm coming to you because it's your job. You've made it your whole existence to be trained in these things. That's why I'm coming to you. And he's like, well, you've come to the right place. He's funny. He has, when we used to do in-person visits, he has this, like, collection of, like, figurine ducks and geese and stuff. His patients give them to him because they are loons. Like, you know, like the ducks, the loons. There's a whole bunch of loons. He has a collection of loons. Both literally, twice literally and figuratively. He has them in the human form, and he has them in the figurine form. He's a great guy. He's going to retire soon. I'm surprised he hasn't retired yet. The man's got to be 80. When he retires, I'm going to be sad. He was one of those, he trained at Harvard. He's an actual medical doctor, along with doctor of psychiatry and psychology. But this was back when they, you know, because now their default is medicine for mental health. This is back when they were doing talk therapy, shock therapy, all that shit. So he's like old school, and I'm not going to be able to find another old school shrink. So honestly, I'll probably stop going, and I'll just call in for refills from here on out when he retires or dies or whatever. I get that. I don't like to be medicated either. But I started taking my Cymbalta again because this bout of depression has been, it's new to me. And I think it's because of the perimenopausal hormonal change, which makes sense. But it was getting out of my control. I felt like I wasn't able to... I felt like I was getting to the point where I wasn't going to be able to control my intrusive thoughts. And usually I can keep my depression in check to an extent, and I felt like that check, it was slipping, the control of that was slipping away. So I said to my shrink, I'm like, I think I'm going to need medication until either my hormones even out or I get put on hormones and they even out, but I can't fight depression and hormonal imbalance. I just, as strong as I want to think I am, I don't think I'm strong enough to control it. And quite frankly, I don't want the challenge. I'm just getting lazy in my old age. And he agreed and wrote me a new script for Cymbalta, which I've been taking. I'm not sure I'm seeing much of a difference, but I feel like my grip on it has gotten more stable. Not completely stable, but I feel like there's that glimmer of potential there. It has the potential to be stable enough, so that helps. That helps. And I'm coming out of my depressive stage, which is just weird because this one showed up when it's out of cycle. It's out of cycle. It's like a period that shows up out of nowhere. It's out of cycle, so it caught me off guard too. This one was rough. Like, it showed up out of nowhere. It showed up with a vengeance. It was like 10 times stronger than my normal depression that I've grown to feel comfort with for some fucking reason. And it just, I don't know who it was or who it thought it was or who it is or thinks it is or why it can just pop up in my life unannounced, uninvited, unexpected, and take over. But it sure as shit did. It sure as shit did. So yeah, I had to call in reinforcements on that one. What else? I mean, to be expected, right? That shit shows up unannounced, uninvited, unexpected, and uncontrollable. Fuck yeah, I gotta call in reinforcements. I can't fucking... Nah. It's gonna bring the shit. I gotta come at it with, I guess, more than that. I gotta call in the troops. And I don't consider myself a weak person for doing that, because this shit, I don't think one person could handle it. And I am not ashamed to have called in the troops. I think it thought I was going to be ashamed and wouldn't do it. Au contraire, motherfucker. You're coming at me trying to end me. I'm coming at you with everything I got. And that's not even a conscious decision. That is a fight or flight fucking recognizance mission there. I don't even control that. Au contraire. You know, though, people say Cymbalta doesn't work for that. It's the only thing that has worked for me. But I hear that almost exclusively, that Cymbalta didn't do shit for them. I don't think I've ever found anyone that's, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Cymbalta worked wonders for me except for me. Which is weird. And sometimes I wonder if it's almost psychosomatic. But whether it's psychosomatic or real, either way, the effects of it, the positive effects of it are real. So I'm okay with it, even if it is psychosomatic. So be it. See, Lexapro did horrible things to me. Not only did it put me to sleep and make me gain weight, it had a side effect like Risperdal did, and it made me lactate. Go figure, right? Like, what the fuck? I know lactation is common with Risperdal, but Lexapro, that was a new one. Like, it's been documented out there, but it's very, very, very rare. I'm just like, God damn. Lexapro worked wonders on my friend Lisa, but it made her gain 100 pounds. And you know, like, I'm going through this perimenopause thing with this hormonal imbalance. And the thing is, though, I bet you if I start taking my birth control pill again, it would even out my hormones. But I didn't notice the weight gain until I stopped taking it. Or the weight loss, I mean. I didn't notice how much weight I've lost since I stopped taking it. And quite honestly, I think it's just an irony. I think it was just timing. I just happened to stop taking it, and a month later noticed the weight loss. I think it just that was just when I noticed it. But somewhere in my fucked up psyche, it was filed with the weight loss was because you stopped taking the birth control pill. With this, and you're taking Zepbound. So now I can't bring myself to get back on it. And I'm afraid to get on hormones for the same reason. Even though I know it could help balance out a lot of things. I think I'd rather be unbalanced than be heavy again. And I'm sure I'll gain the weight back at some point. I really hope not, but it's not lost on me that it could happen because it's already happened once. But man, anytime I put like on a pair of shorts right out of the dryer, you know, they're right out of the dryer and they're tight because they're jean shorts, I go into like panic mode and I start crying and shit. And it's like 10 times worse now because of my hormonal imbalance. Like, the crying is worse. Ah! Yeah, you know, though, that is true. I was saying that to myself the other day. I was like, I was crying about something. I was like, it feels so good to at least cry. Because, yeah, there's comfortably numb and then there's uncomfortably numb. And I think people that can realize they're uncomfortably numb are extremely strong. Because that's designed to not be felt, you know? That is, its existence is to not be noticed so it can win out and take you out, you know? It's like one of those things that's meant to kill you. So I think people that can recognize that they're uncomfortably numb and then, you know, adjust accordingly and make that not be there, I think they're extremely strong and extremely insightful as well. Oh, wow, that deodorant smells like something. You know, they say smell is the number one, like, way of memory recall, which is really cool for me, in a sense. A lot of times I still can't recall the memory, but it becomes, instead of not existing, the memory becomes a fuzzy memory. And, you know, for me, fuzzy memories are like, I know it happened, but I don't remember what it is or the circumstances, but I know it's real. This is giving me a fuzzy memory. I don't know of what, but, you know, I've with the memory thing, I used to get really frustrated when fuzzy memories would come to surface because it's like, I just want to remember. But now I'm just like happy that there's something there that I know is real, even if I can't identify it. just knowing it exists, as opposed to, oh, that's weird, as opposed to not knowing it didn't exist. But still, I've started to take comfort in fuzzy memories. They're not as frustrating as they used to be. It's still frustrating, but not anything like it used to be. I used to hate fuzzy memories. Now I'm like, yes, fuzzy memory. I'm smelling my deodorant. This is happening. I smell something. I smell a memory. I smell a memory. I'm fucking retarded. I always wanted to try. I tried Effexor. I didn't like it. But in the same sense, the only thing I have liked is Cymbalta, so there you go. I have heard wonderful things about Effexor. Now I've heard horrible things about it, but yeah, I know it's one of those you can't fuck with it with other medications. So if you have like any other diagnosis, either psychiatry or physically, it doesn't get fucked with. I hate pharmaceuticals. I really do. I'm not a... Anyway, let me put on some clothes because this child's coming home shortly. And, I gotta probably see one of my stepkids when he comes home. And I know that they'll report back to their father. I'm happy I don't have to see Greg. I think he said Katie's dropping him off. Though I will admit, I did want to see Greg so I could shove this weight loss in his face. Because when he picked up Carter, I didn't see him. But I saw him on my cameras later. I didn't recognize the motherfucker. He's gained so much weight and looks so different. He looks like an old fat man. Not the Kip lookalike that I married. Not that I thought he was attractive then, but I was also coming out of a bender. So anyway, I did want to shove it in his face. But you know what? I can't do that. I know I can't do that. Because karma will say, oh, you're gloating like you did last time. Now I make you fat again. So I know I brag about my weight loss, but God, I gotta stop doing it. I gotta stop doing that, or karma's gonna put it all back on me and put me in my place. I don't want to be put in my place like that. Not again. So I just need to stay in my lane. So it's good that Katie's dropping them off and not Greg. Right. Whenever I gotta tell myself to get through the day. I gotta go check the mail too. Sorry, I'm looking for a shirt. Junior is laying on my clothes because the thing got knocked over. That's real. What shirt do I want to wear under this? I'm wearing my overalls. I'm wearing a pair of my overalls. What shirt do I wear under these? I usually just wear a swimsuit top because I'm usually outside in them. But I don't have a shirt to wear under this, so I might not wear it. Oh, Linky. I'm sorry, buddy. Guess I'm not wearing these. So be it. I was wearing these. I mean, I'm just going outside. I'm probably soft-form days. I gotta stop wearing such shorts to soft-form days. Now that I've lost some weight, I wear shorter shorts. And I gotta stop doing that because this man is getting weird. Well, he's always been weird, but it's getting, I feel like it's getting, no, it's been uncomfortably weird. I don't know. I feel like I need to start wearing sweatpants when I go over there, right? I probably should. It's probably a good idea. I know this sounds conceited and odd, but I feel like he's falling in love with me now that I've lost more weight. Like, he's telling his family about me and shit. Like, we ain't like that, bro. I mean, you're my friend, but we ain't like that. We're not like that. Why can't he accept that we are not like that? I don't know. But the short shorts aren't helping nothing. Damn it, my pool cover came off my pool. I thought I had it secured down correctly. I guess not. I guess I didn't. So there's that. Back to the drawing board with that idea. And it sucks. Everyone's like, oh, just order a pool cover that fits it. Well, yeah, I did. This is the right measurements and stuff. And my dog broke my boneless couch. Oh, hey, Felly, they put me back in that promotion again. where after 2 weeks I get a $60 coupon, but it went up to $70, and the $20 ones went up to $30. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that in the sense that, well, because yeah, why wouldn't I be, right? I ordered the correct cover for my boneless couch that I made. So yeah, it's gonna be so now I'm just with the $60, I'm just gonna keep buying pieces of boneless couch because I would have had a whole couch by now. But you know, I never know if I'm gonna be, so I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna be put in that promotion and just keep buying the boneless couch pieces. And if I just end up buying one because they don't put me back in the promotion, then so be it. I've already made a piece of boneless couch, so now I've got double boneless couch. You know, I'll have 2 pieces. And I'll just have to figure out another one. Oh my God, you guys have almost eaten all your cat food. I won't have money until tomorrow. That's okay. I'll make you guys, I got cans of tuna. I'll make you guys some tuna. I got lots of tuna. I'll probably cook you some eggs too when you run out of cat food for tomorrow. So, that'll be fine. That'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll get human delicacies. Okay, what was I looking for? I'm trying to like clean up my living room, which is hard because I have a huge boneless ottoman couch in here and a regular, and you know, couch and love seat. I got a little too much furniture going on at the moment. So there's not a lot of room in here, but that's okay. That's okay. Just kind of trying to straighten it up a little. Oh, and I gotta go check the mail. I don't know if any packages were supposed to come today, though. I can't remember. To tell you the truth, I cannot remember. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did that last night. Okay, I'm like, oh, no, I think, no, I don't have to go to get 100 today. I'm going to when I'm done with this, so make sure I'm not missing that. Oh, yeah, I fixed that, too. We'll see if that doesn't catch fire. I had to rewire and redo my, outside light, but oh, a package is here, yay! But I'm sure that I don't trust my own electrical doings sometimes, especially because I didn't wrap the wire nuts in electrical tape. So I don't like to have it on when I'm not home because I don't want it to catch fire. But it's on now, so if it catches fire, I can put it out before it catches my house on fire. If I'm not home, I can't put it out. Oh, here's another package. Oh. What are these? Screws. That's what they are. Oh, shit. I ain't going on no Carnival cruise again. I might. They keep sending me promotions. But why? Because my trips are comp when I go with Timmy. So there. These better be the right size. And last time they sent me the wrong size. I ordered 1.5 inches and they weren't even an inch. Just like my soon-to-be ex-husband. Okay, sorry. Cactus Pete, he bloomed, but no more. But I got lights on him. Let's see what's, I don't know what's in this package. It's kind of my thing. I'm trying to have it so every day I'm getting something from Temu. Even if it's just like something that's like $1. You know, like to get back in that promotion, I had to order 2 items. So I did, and I ordered, the total was $1.46. I think I ordered like 2 stickers. Yeah, we could. I'm telling you, can we get some comp? We could go. Oh, it's 2. Oh, my security cameras. I bet you that's what they are, my new cameras, so I can get rid of the ones I have out there. Like, I don't like the app that works with them. It's a stupid app, and they double charge me. And I get angry about it. Who's meowing? Who was that? Who was that? Is Squeaky out there? Squeaks? Somebody meowed. It could have just been, I guess, Junior just talking. I don't know. Hi, Link. Who are you? I like you, Lou. You gotta smell everything. You're like Achilles. Oh, here, you want to see? Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I hear. Oh, it's Squeaky outside. So we got the color in. Well, that color. And then we gotta put the black in. It's coming along. Yeah, and Dave wants to act like they didn't finish it because I was live streaming. No, that had nothing to do with it. It's because he got crabby and it got awkward. Come on. One out, one in. Squeaky's home. Junior's out. You wanted to go outside. Squeaky wanted to come home. You just want whipped cream. That's the only reason you showed up. You fucking whipped cream junkie, motherfucker. Come on. Come on, Woody. Come on, Woody. I got my cats addicted to whipped cream, but I blame... Oh, you want some whipped cream too, dog? I blame Squeaky Charlie. Now, don't you get addicted, dog. No. You leave it for these junky-ass cats to get you on this whipped cream. Them motherfuckers. Right? They're fucking junkies. Now, don't you lick up all yours and then go lick up theirs. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. So, yeah. He got mad about something stupid and was crabby and tired and made it awkward. So they were tired too, and you could just tell it got awkward. So everyone left and it didn't get finished. So I'm just gonna have them at my house. The only reason I didn't have them do it at my house last time, or this time, was because the time that they could come out, they were digging out here and they had hit our sewer line. So we didn't have working toilets for like 5 hours. I feel like these are not 1.5 inches. Oh no, these are supposed to be 2 inches. That is not 2 inches. No, Achilles, no. Maybe it is 2 inches. According to this, it is. They're still not long enough, but I guess they'll do. Damn, Link, you licked that up like it was going out of style. Damn. They know to lick it up quicker. The dog comes over and just nudges them out. Alright, let's see. Now the problem is, the challenge is going to be putting one up in the front. I may just have to leave the other one up there. Or you know what? No, I can go out and do that tonight. There's a wasp nest. There's a wasp nest where the front camera goes. And it says paper wasp, and those motherfuckers recognize your face for up to 7 days. They can remember your face for 7 days. And they come at you full force, and their stings, they hurt. It's like a tetanus shot. They start hurting the next day and the next day, and it hurts bad. So, that being said, did you hear a car? Yeah? You need to go check it out. I think Carter's home. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, because I haven't seen him in days, so... Okay, I love you guys. I'm gonna text you later or call you later, Felly. Love you.